I'm Anil Kumar, and here is an interesting example on combination of functions. Given f of x equals to 1 over x plus 4 and g of x equals to 2 to the power of x plus a, if f of x minus g of x is 0, at minus 3, 1, find the value of a. Explain the situation with a graph. So that is kind of the question before you. So let us try to understand what we are saying. So when we say f of x minus g of x equals to 0, we are trying to say that this is f of x, right? That is 1 over x plus 4 minus g of x is all this, 2 to the power of x plus a is equals to 0. Now we are saying this is 0 at a particular point, not always, at the particular point when x is minus 3, and at that time y value is 1, right? So from here we can also say that 1 over x plus 4 should be equals to 2 to the power of x plus a, right? At x equals to minus 3, and at that point y value should be 1, correct? That's what it means. So to find the value of a, I can substitute x as minus 3 and check for y equals to 1, right? On the left side, if I write minus 3, what do I get? On the left side, what do I get is 1 over minus 3 plus 4, and that is indeed equals to 1, so it works. It should work for the right side also, right? So what we need to do here is to solve this equation for 2 to the power of x plus a equals to 1. So we have to solve for 2 to the power of x plus a equals to 1 for x equals to minus 3. So let me substitute minus 3 here. So I get 2 to the power of minus 3 plus a equals to 1, or a equals to 1 minus 2 to the power of minus 3. That is 1 minus 2 to the power of minus 3 is 1 over 8. So that gives us 8 minus 1 over 8, or our answer, which is 7 over 8. So a should be 7 over 8. So that is the answer, right? So we have our solution here, and that is a equals to 7 over 8, correct? Now another part of this question is explain the situation with a graph. So let me sketch a graph here, and then we'll try to explain the situation. Now in this graph, let's sketch f of x. We have a vertical asymptote at minus 4. So let me draw this vertical asymptote. This is, let us say, at minus 4. So it's this particular function should be kind of like this, right? Exponential function. If I write minus 3 here, then in that case it is going to be plus 1. So at minus 3 it is going to be plus 1. And if I do 0, I get 1 over 4, a very small value. So the graph is kind of like this, right? And this is how the exponential function reciprocal function translated 4 units to the left is, right? So we have a graph of this function, which is f of x for us. Now what is g of x? It is an exponential function. However, it should be such that we have a common point at minus 3. So this point has to be common, right? So how can that be made? So that means exponential function kind of like this, which kind of goes like that. This is what it means. Is it okay? Now we need to find equation of this, right? So, and this function is 2 to the power of x plus a. As we calculated, because both the curves cross at 1, their difference at this point is 0, and that's what it means. F of x minus g of x is 0. And it also means that f of x is equal to g of x for minus 3, right? So this value is minus 3, where f of x is equals to g of x. That's what it means. And that helps us to solve the equation. So we substitute the value of minus 3 here, right? And calculate it for a. So I hope now the steps are clear. Thank you, and all the best.